Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you guys who are new and don't know, I have been doing tarot for 15 years now. I do it in my personal life. I'm a full-time tarot reader. I used to be on YouTube, came off for a while, and now I am back rejoining, trying to grow the channel. I know I pop in and pop out sometimes. As you guys know, between astrology, all signs between 2019 and 2020, as you guys, most of you guys probably have heard from fellow tarot readers or astrologers, major shifts are happening in the planets, stuff that has not happened in some of our lifetimes, okay? Major transformation. A lot of people are going through significant changes, and the one sign that you guys are hearing the most during this is Capricorns. Okay, a lot of planets in Capricorns. Capricorns are being, if you know Capricorns in your life, probably from 2019 to 2020, you have probably seen them go through significant transformations either in their life or in themselves, okay? The more a person has Capricorn in their birth chart, the more they are getting hit in all areas of their life, okay? So I'm asking for your guys' patience because I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, I am a Capricorn sun, a Capricorn rising, and I have Capricorn and several other planets in my chart. So when I tell you that this is no hocus pocus and that I have been hit with more towers in my life than at once that I think a person can handle, I'm telling you, it's happened. It's true. Believe it. I am going through a rebirth, you could say. No exaggeration, no dramatics. So I am asking for your guys' patience. That is why it has been hard for me to get this channel up and going again, okay? Just letting you know, pay attention to see if you have Capricorn in your chart and where it is. Pay attention to things that have been changing in your life. Pay attention to the Capricorns around you. Astrology is a very useful tool if you know how to look and use it, okay? Anyway, enough jibber jabber. So, my monthlies. Here's the thing. I am working on the monthlies. I did do some for February. I didn't get them posted. So, I'm not even going to. I tried to upload them. It didn't work. I had a malfunction going on. So I'm just going to go to March. In the meantime, I'm kind of doing a little extra spread right now. This is going to be if you are going to reconcile with your ex. Specifically, if you guys like this spread, let me know. Shoot me an email, comment down below, whatever. And I can incorporate it into my channel with my monthlies, okay? Also, because sometimes the goal is to do all signs for monthlies. Sometimes because of these tower moments, and I never know what's going to keep hitting me, I don't always make it to all the signs. So if you would like a request to for what sign you would like me to make sure I get out first, I will make sure that the most popular signs or the most requested signs are the ones that I do tackle first, just in case I don't get to all the signs. Obviously, the goal is to come back on YouTube completely full-time, get all my signs, all my videos out, and keep incorporating videos. So, in the meantime, Gemini, we are going to look to see if you would like to reconcile with your ex. Maybe you're just a cross-watcher. Welcome. If you guys want, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like button. That would be awesome. If you don't want to reconcile with your ex and you're kind of just curious to see how they feel about reconciling with you, well, you're more than what we're going to cover that too. So stick around even if you're just nosy, okay? Because I know a lot of you will be like, I don't want my ex back. Well, that's the beauty. We don't even know if you're going to get them back. So stick around. In the meantime, for those of you guys who do know my channel, you guys know that I shuffle and meditate on the cards ahead of time to save you guys all that juju jazz. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and watch you guys have me meditate on your reading for 15, 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. So we're going to go into the past history. We're going to look at the current situation. And then we're going to continue to look into current, like your actual ex's current situation in their life. If they're with anyone, what they're doing, how they're feeling, what they're experiencing. And we're going to move, go from there. We're going to pull a couple cards. We're going to use clarifiers. And then we're going to continue and so on. Okay? So, in the meantime, I think I just talked your guys' ear off because it's been a while. So, let's get started, okay? So, this is for Gemini. If you guys see cards fall out, and just know that I do not take them. Okay, sometimes, but I don't always trust them. Okay, I drink a lot of coffee. Okay, so for the past situation with you guys, I got the Star reverse, which could be Aquarius energy. All right. So it looks like that whatever happened between you guys, it doesn't feel like this was the actual initial breakup. So maybe you guys had a disconnect, a separation, some kind of falling out before this, but this current past situation maybe looks like you guys might have been trying to fix it. With the Star card, it's almost like a draining energy, where the situation, it appears and feels hopeless. But with the Star card, it's actually the universe is saying that the all hope is not lost. The situation between you two was not hopeless, but it appeared that way. It was either very draining and starting to exhaust either you or them or both of you. Okay, we're going to clarify it. I got cards. See, this is why I don't take cards off all out, because it's like you just never know. I use my decks all day, every day. They get old. I got to replace them constantly. I just have to be told when to flip the cards. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. So I'm going to guess that one or more of you, thought that this could be reconciled, or that you guys could fix this problem before it became to what it was. And it looks like what happened here is that somebody did try to reach out. Someone did try to restart this with this Page of Pentacles. Someone did try to offer a moving forward proposal, a start again type of thing. Some kind of like, let's start small and grow into a bigger, stable foundation. Does not look like that. It looks like that offer was rejected. Now, I don't know if it was you who gave that offer to your ex or them giving the offer to you, but it looks like that the efforts were not being recognized. There was no recognition for this person's efforts. And ultimately, what it did is it led to a painful ending for the both of you. It looks like if somebody was sitting here trying to put their best foot forward, forgive things, or try to apologize if they were the ones doing wrong. It looks like they definitely felt like you weren't meeting them halfway, or you feel like they weren't meeting you halfway. And I don't know if that's because this person didn't want to meet you halfway, or if you didn't want to meet them halfway, or you guys did both want it, but for some reason someone just didn't act on it. Because that does happen. Like, for some reason people like inside want one thing, but they portray another. I really don't know why people do that, but I mean, they do that. Oh, so the present situation with you guys is a Three of Swords in reverse, okay? We're going to clarify that. So there could have been there was definitely a lot of heartbreak with you guys, right? Three of Swords, we know that. Now, I'm not going to say it is in reverse. So you guys are in your present situation. What you guys are doing right now is essentially you guys are healing, or you're trying to heal. I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys are healed. That would be a lie. The Three of Swords, if you guys were healed, that would not be your current situation. The pain is still very much there for the both of you. Happy moments might come in waves, but so does this pain, so does this heartbreak. With the Three of Swords in reversed, this could be pain over some kind of betrayal. There could have, I'm not saying this is for all of you, there could have been a third party involved that ended the situation. There could have been other people in your relationship. There could have been lies. Okay, so clarified, you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Fool. So it does look like that you guys are trying to heal. And it looks like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse that things took a turn for the worse for you guys. I don't think that neither of you wanted it to go this way. And I don't think neither of you thought it would be this hard to kind of get past it. And it's almost like, when am I just going to be over this? And I do feel like that's kind of mutual. I feel like that it could be for you and your person. And it does look like both of you are both trying with this Fool card, both trying to have a leap of faith. Like, I think you guys are both trying to keep your head up high and to breathe, and every day distract yourself, do new things. Every day it's like you guys are like, okay, today's going to be the day I'm over them. And then it doesn't happen. And then tomorrow, today's going to be the day I get over them. And then it doesn't happen. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's almost like every time you take 1 foot forward, you get pulled 1 foot back. It's like that. As far as when it comes to healing and getting over this connection, like I said, it did kind of feel like happiness was going to come in waves. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys about this wheel, because this is how I feel when I see the wheel happen in relationship spreads, especially when you're doing a present situation between you two. Wheel of Fortune in the present situation with a couple, I'm going to tell you guys right now that you guys were on a karmic cycle together. Now, for those of you who do not know what that means, karmic cycle means that in a past life or even this life, your souls made a contract together, okay? That you guys are fated on the wheel, all right? And if you do, you're supposed to learn lessons from each other. Now, when people say you're supposed to learn lessons from someone, no, that does not mean you learn a lesson and you split up, okay? Some people are meant to learn lessons their whole life and grow into amazing human beings together, okay? Regardless, you guys did not learn the lessons you needed to learn. I don't know what those lessons are. I can't tell you that. And I don't know why. You guys could be repeating a cycle with each other. Maybe someone keeps repeating the same mistakes or the same behavior patterns, expecting a different result, and nothing's coming of it, okay? Maybe you guys were supposed to change each other for the better, and that's not happening. It could be a lot of things, but somebody here is not learning their lesson. And what happens is, if it's you, if it's them, if it's both of you, if you guys are contracted together and one of you are trying to do the right thing by one of you are trying to do things differently. One of you are trying to take the high road. One of you are trying to keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and trying to, really do good about this situation. And the other person is not trying to change, not trying to do things differently. They keep repeating the same mistakes. What happens is they're not learning their lesson. And when you guys are tied together, they go down, they bring you down with them. And you're both stuck on this karmatic wheel, this cycle. And to me, it's saying, like, ultimately, you guys could be done for right now, but the wheel is going to turn around again, okay? So basically, it's saying, like, fate is going to keep continuing to bring you guys together until you learn these lessons, until this is, fixed. Doesn't mean now. It could, I don't know when it's going to happen. But that's, it does look like that this new start you guys are both trying to have is not, it's not panning out the way, like, this just wasn't supposed to happen. It feels like, I'm sure you feel it. I'm sure I'm not just getting this energy off this card for no reason. Either you or your partner are going to understand what I'm saying. It feels like this wasn't supposed to happen, Some breakups happen and they just suck, right? But that's all they do. They just suck. It's a breakup. Then there are some breakups that almost feel life-altering because it doesn't feel right to walk away. It doesn't feel right about the breakup. You might think, well, they weren't good to me, or this isn't healthy, or this is toxic. I have to walk away. Maybe it's toxic, or it doesn't feel like it's a good connection because you guys aren't learning your lesson, but there's still that this doesn't feel right to walk away. So what do we take from that? If we were to use a math equation, it doesn't feel right to walk away, but I feel like they're toxic and this connection is no good for me. So what do? We don't walk away and we fix the toxicness. We change. We learn our lessons. Karmatic wheel. Okay? Anyway, moving on. All right. So let's look into your ex's current situation here. Okay. I got good news and I got bad news. What do you want to hear first? Let's go with the good news. Good news is sometimes when I do these spreads for people, it does tell me that their partner is actively in another relationship. Yours does not tell me that. Your ex is currently, now I'm not saying that your ex isn't seeing someone else. I'm just saying that it is not the forefront of their situation. So if they are seeing someone else, it's not ruling their life. It's not ruling their heart. It's not ruling their mind. Okay? The bad news is that they are walking away from this connection with you. If they were somewhat still in it, if they were still holding on to hope, if they, they're not anymore. They are choosing to walk away from this situation. Can they be stopped? Do you want to stop them? Question. Why are they walking away? Yeah, 7 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands. So, Gemini, I don't know how to dish this to you because Geminis, I know a lot of Geminis in my life. And let me tell you, I love the crap out of Geminis. You guys literally can go into a room and everybody loves you. And no one can even pinpoint why they love you. They just do. You guys attract people, okay? There's some kind of aurora around a Gemini, and it's almost like a mystery that people just, curiosity killed the cat. People love Geminis. So, the thing is, yes, you're here to see if you're going to get your ex back, but I'm going to tell you something, Gemini, and you might not like that I'm going to say this, but this is in your ex's position. So I think this is more for the cross-watcher. They feel, Gemini, that they uncovered something about you, a lie. The 7 of Swords in reverse is being caught in a lie. You were trying to steal something. You were trying to get away with something. A lot of times it points to cheating or a third party. Now, Geminis, the Geminis I know, and I know a lot, don't always consider what they're doing wrong. Even though if someone did it to them, it would be wrong. So, Geminis are over here, well, I was single, we were on a break, or I only did it because I thought they were doing it, or, you know what, I got mad at them and I didn't deserve that night, so screw that, I could have done what I want. Gemini, you got caught doing something you knew you shouldn't have been doing. Because if you knew you shouldn't have been doing it, you wouldn't have been trying to hide it. And I know you were trying to hide it because you got caught. People don't get caught doing things that they don't try to hide. There's nothing to catch if you're not hiding anything. They feel there was something here that was uncovered. Now, I don't know your story. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you lied about something big, small, significant, what, but something got exposed here. And it caused a lot of conflict between you guys. A lot of conflict. In fact, there could have even been arguments about other people. With this 5 of Wands, this is a lot of people in this card. With the 7 of Swords, feels like other people. Feels like you guys were fighting about other people. Maybe one of you is just a flirt. I don't know. Anyway, they're walking away because of it. Too much conflict over this lying and betraying. It's one thing when someone owns up to what they did and are like, you know what? I know what I did. It was wrong. I'm not going to do it again, But if somebody tries to get away with what they did wrong, it kind of tells the other person, well, they're not if they're trying to justify what they did wrong, then that means they're going to keep doing it. And that's no good, right? That's no bueno. Let's see how they feel about you. How does Gemini's ex feel about Gemini? Oh my god. I knew it. I was clarifying. That's on my wrong deck. Okay, you got the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. Okay, so we got the Death card here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So how do they feel about you? Well, I'm not going to lie. They feel like this is done. They definitely do feel like it's an ending, but it's bittersweet because it's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So I'm going to read it to you two ways, okay? It's almost, you could be dealing with a Gemini or just someone who's very conflicted in their feelings, or someone who has a lot or had a lot of love for you, and this isn't easy for them. This isn't an ending that they wanted, of course. And I do believe that they did see that they could have a new start with you. You know, this goes back to the beginning, what I was telling you, what I was picking up about this past situation. It makes a lot of sense now. There felt like there could have been a renewal here, and somebody did make an offer. They believed in it, and they were rejected. This kind of feels like, Gemini, that maybe this person did it. Now, I don't know. It could be you who offered it, but I don't know. Only you know. And only you can be honest with yourself of really how you handled the situation and what you could have done better. Could be vice versa. But I do see here that, so they see this as an ending, but it is also like, at the same time, with this Four of Pentacles, it's almost like a little part of them is still holding on because they did see that you guys could have renewed. And that doesn't go away. So, like I said up here, happiness comes in waves. This heartbreak is overall, though, right? This wanting to move on, this wanting to heal, but still not there yet. So, when they think, like, man, it didn't have to end, this didn't have to end, what they do is they start envisioning what it could have been. Had someone just not rejected this offer. And what happens is happy thoughts start going through their head. Good memories, happy thoughts, you know, touching each other, holding each other, loving each other, embracing each other. And that a little bit renews a little bit of their feelings, kind of like re-sparks their feelings for you all over again. And they're kind of holding on to that just a little bit. Because at the same time, they almost feel, what I'm getting is that it's an energy thing. And it's almost like, and I don't have any cards of illusion on here, okay? But it feels like that they still know at this point, whether there has been one betrayal or multiple betrayals, multiple lies, multiple arguments. I'm going to guess this isn't your guys' first rodeo with the cards on the board. It doesn't look like this was your guys' first fight. Okay? It doesn't look like this was your first falling out. This was your first big thing. It kind of looks like you guys have been trucking through it for a while. Okay? If it's not your story, I'm sorry. But if it is your story, so this feels like that they really are just at this point trying to focus on rebuilding themselves. They do feel that this is over. They almost feel like it's such a hard loss for them that they do feel like they're mourning you. It's definitely not a regular breakup. It feels like a mourn. But sometimes when people are mourning someone, they mourn and then they kind of block out because they know at this point, well, they're gone. When you're mourning someone, it usually means they're dead, right? And you can get very sad and depressed over that loss. But then there's days where you just have to pick yourself up and think, well, they're gone. There's nothing I can do. I can't bring them back. And this is how this person's feeling at this point. They tried to offer. They tried to stick this out. Their efforts were not met. It feels like they don't trust you. Feels like they just kept getting hurt by you. And now they just feel like there's nothing I can do to bring this back. It's a relationship from the dead. I mean, is it going to be a zombie apocalypse? Can this relationship be revived? You know? I do have them walking away. I've got the Ten of Swords. I got the Death card. I mean, let's keep going. Let's see how they feel about reconciling. Wow. Okay. You might be dealing with a Gemini, a little bipolar here on the board. Let me clarify. How they feel about reconciling. They would love to reconcile. I'm not being sarcastic either. You got 4 of Wands. Okay. So, 4 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Cups and the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords can be air energy. Gemini, Libra. Also, King of Swords is also Aquarius and Capricorn. So you could be dealing with Aquarius or Capricorn. Or it could be your energy. 4 swords with 6 of Cups. We all know, if any of you guys know tarot, right? I'm sure you guys aren't new to it. 6 of Cups is the card of exes, okay? It is the reconciliation card of cards, right? With the 4 of Wands, do they want to reconcile with you? Yeah, despite everything. Woo! Gemini, who is this person? Can I get one? Like, despite everything, regardless whether they're showing or talking or acting, despite everything, despite the arguments, despite the rejection, despite everything, they would, despite them having to walk away, probably because they feel like at this point that they have to, yes, they would like to reconcile with you. Yes, they would. It looks like to me that they really cherish what you guys had. And I feel like they do believe that you were their other half. I do believe that they've seen you as possibly the one, if you guys weren't already married. Looks like there is a very deep, almost soothing love that this person has for you. Like, kind of when I say soothing love, I mean like you felt you were their home. Yeah, you know that feeling of home? You were their home, you know? And yeah, they want that back. They do want that back. They would love to have that back. They would love to go down the aisle and get married or remarried to you. They would love not to sign those divorce papers. Thing is they feel like, again, that there's a wall they're meeting. And it could be them. Again, keep in mind, it could be vice versa, but take it how you're going to know how it resonates. They feel like, now say this person has been trying to, say you did betray them, and say they've been trying really hard to bury it, put it in the past, forgive, let it go, drop it, move on. You know, that would be a situation, right? The situation to get over would be the betrayal, the lies, or whatever has happened here, okay? Problem is it's not a situation that is stopping this reconciliation from happening. Believe it or not, it's not. It's an attitude problem. It's an attitude problem. I know, right? To think like, wow, all this stuff could happen, and this person is still down for reconciling, no matter what they've been through with you, or vice versa, okay? And what's stopping is an attitude. And when I say attitude, I don't mean like someone pouting in the corner. I mean the way someone's viewing the situation, okay? It looks like somebody could be being very stubborn. Now, they could be being stubborn with this whole, you know what, I tried, I gotta move away, I do want to reconcile, but I mean, it's done, you know. They could be stubborn, but it could be you, okay? Maybe you're just not willing to change your attitude, perception on this. Maybe your King of Swords can be a little asshole-ish, okay? Very, I'm cutting you out type of deal. Not a lot of understanding, thinking with your head over your heart, okay? And if any of you guys have watched my tarot videos before, you know how I feel about thinking with your head over your heart. I think that's a dangerous game. I don't think it's smart. I wouldn't recommend it. That's so funny that I thought of that. Because I said it the other day. So this is like, wow. This is like a situation that was overthrown. And what I mean by that is, I mean, like, this person, I feel like, did plan on making you the one. And if you guys did separate or break up or disconnect, I think this person had a lot of plans into rebuilding the foundation with you. And then something was overthrown. A king was overthrown from their throne. That's funny because I just said that to someone not too long ago. And that's what this is. A king was overthrown from the throne. Fork was thrown into your situation. And it became very overwhelming to this person. And that's the thing. It's not an actual situation that is stopping you guys from reconciling. It's an attitude. If someone keeps thinking like things will never happen, then they're never going to happen. If someone wants to think, oh, we'll never get past this, then you're never going to get past it. It's all about, it's like Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Think happy thoughts, All right. Let's go for your advice, Gemini. If you want this reconciliation, what can you do to help it? That's what we're going to look into. If you want the reconciliation. And then we're going to get to the moment you guys have all been waiting for, and that is the outcome if you guys are going to reconcile, okay? I know I saved the best for last. I got to. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't even watch the video. You'd be like, okay, I got my answer, I'm out. I'm just kidding. It's just the way the spread is. All right, let's look at your advice, Gemini. God, Gemini. I don't. You got Queen of Swords in reverse. For advice, hold on. Okay. All right. So, for advice, Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, Gemini. Let's have a talk, okay? I kind of gave you a little bit of a lecture earlier. Queen of Swords in reverse. Your advice to make this happen. You might be saying things that you shouldn't be saying to this person. When you do communicate with them, maybe you're not in communication right now. Maybe you are. When you do talk to them, this card wants you to ponder questions. For your advice, are you thinking before you speak? Are your words more harming than healing? What is the impact of what you are saying to this person? If they were doing and saying the things to you that you are doing and saying to them, how would it impact you? Not in the moment, but I mean, if you had to sit on what this person, say you're saying certain things you shouldn't be saying to this person, out of anger, malice, revenge, regret, whatever, right? Just pure, passionate, in the moment fighting. Now, imagine if you never took it back or you continue to throw fuel on the fire. Now, you, when you're done being mad, you're like, whatever, I said things I shouldn't have said, right? To them, they sit on that and they sleep on it and they wake up to it. And it's like acid on the mind, the brain, the heart, and the emotions. And what is happening is every day that sinks and burns into them a little bit more. Could be causing harm. Just saying, word to the wise, okay? Your advice here is that to get this reconciliation off the ground, there needs to be a softened way you speak to this person. If you have hurt this person, and you know, okay, again, it could be vice versa, but if you have hurt this person, maybe they hurt you too, okay? But maybe the blame game isn't the way to go. Maybe one of you, both of you hurt each other, but you know which one has hurt more, okay? Blame games are not going to solve the problem. Eventually, you just need to love each other. be more understanding of what maybe this person is also going through in the breakup. You know, I know it's easy to sit here and take, when you're in pain and you're hurting or you feel wronged, it's very easy to just want to hate the other person, so to speak, right? And be like, I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe they did that to me. But that's not how you reconcile. And if you want to reconcile, true, pure love means thinking about the other person, what they're feeling, what they're experiencing. Do you feel good that they're in pain? Do you feel good? I know some of you just said, yeah. I heard, yeah. Very Gemini of you, let me say. But seriously, you know, and you have the Temperance card and the Star card here, okay? So the Temperance is about, when it comes into the advice, it's not just about balance anymore now. Now it's about taking things and matters into your own hands, but with patience, because you don't want to fuck this up, okay? Slow and steady instead of rushing in and making mistakes, and patience, okay? So say I know a lot of Geminis in my life, okay? And I've seen many Geminis do this, where they confess their undying love to their ex or their partner, right? And their partner has dealt with this Gemini for quite some time now. They've been hurt by this Gemini. They don't trust this Gemini. This Gemini freaks out on them all the time. So even though inside this person just wants to run back into the Gemini's arms, naturally they're probably not a Gemini. So they don't work like a Gemini. They're a little bit scared. They're a little bit nervous. They're kind of hesitant. Doesn't mean they don't want to just dive right in. But Gemini will just come in like hot. It would just be like, I don't want you, I want you. You know, where other people are kind of like, let's see how this goes. A Gemini is just like, I hate you, I love you. I either hate you or I love you. Okay? So when a Gemini comes back and this person doesn't just jump on the Gemini takes it personally. And what happens is a Gemini will go right back to the other side of the scale. There is no like, nope. It's like, I've seen you Geminis do it. I've seen many of you Geminis do it. And you'll end up attacking your partner for it. Oh, they don't love me. Oh, they're a piece of crap. Oh, they're this, they're that. They waited too long to respond to me. I'm just going to cuss them out. They were sleeping around. I don't deserve this. I deserve someone who is going to jump when I say jump. And you know you guys are like that. So you push this person back again because they're like, oh God, I knew I shouldn't have trusted the Gemini. I knew it. And now they're broken again because they started. So Gemini, patience. If you throw this line out there and they don't immediately meet, as long as you see them inching towards you little by little by little, even at a snail's pace, your goal is to look for progress. It is not to automatically think you are going to literally enter the Olympics and win the medal without even competing. It doesn't work like that. You don't get to just say, here's my name, give me my medal. No. You got to go through the motions. You got to compete. You got to get scored. And you got to wait. Okay? Same thing. As long as you see that progress happening and you stay patient and love and positive, they will meet you there. Okay? This Star card is with this Temperance. This is about just being positive. Don't get in your headspace about being negative about this situation. If you want it to work, you will be matched with them going hot and cold, negative behaviors. But as long as they're showing up, even if they're starting to look negative, the fact is they're showing up. So if they're skeptic, if they're weary of this connection, your job is not to give them a reason to show them that they are right to stay away from you. Your job is to show them that it is okay to feel like that, and that you understand why this person is taking it slow, why they have questions, why they're concerned, why they might not trust it. And your job is to continue to reassure them, and then they will come closer and closer to you at a faster pace, okay? The Star card is more like, if you meet up with them next time you talk to them, see them or whatever, this advice here is almost like, the next time you have the chance to hold them or to discuss anything, instead of arguing, instead of bringing up past issues, instead of blaming each other. Just let each other know. Like, sometimes it's really that simple. You just got to hold the person you're with. And you just got to be like, I don't know how we're going to get through this. I don't. I just know that we're going to get through this together. Sometimes that is all it takes. That is all it takes to make someone feel like you are in this with them, that you are struggling just as hard as they are, and you're not, and they're not going to go at this alone. Sometimes that is literally all it takes. That is it. With, some warm hugging and stuff, All right. Moment you guys have all been waiting for. Let me know, too, if you guys think that the length of this reading is good or if I should shorten it, okay? I know I do talk a lot with my cards, because if I just dish the cards out and didn't explain to you the energy or the vibe that I got behind it, I feel like I would almost, be giving you a half-ass reading. I can't just say, oh, there was hope in this situation. No, I feel like my job as a tarot reader is to show you the situation, show you what course you're on, give you the best advice possible, and then the outcome if things stay the same. Now, keep in mind, guys, that tarot reader guidelines, you can always change the outcome. You can always change the future for everything, okay? That's why you come to tarot readers, so you can have an idea of what you're headed for, okay? If you guys want to do a drum roll, please, this is the time. Drum roll. The moment you have all been waiting for. Is Gemini going to reconcile with their ex? Okay, here we go. Gonna clarify. You're like, oh, just tell me. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. Alright, is will you reconcile? With the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Now, before you freak out and shut off this video and go cry on your pillow, listen, okay? Good news and bad news. Good news, it's not saying that reconciliation is not possible. I get readings where it's just, it's done. There is no going back. Lucky for you, Gemini, and your person, that's not the case. It's not saying that reconciliation is impossible. The bad news is it's saying that as of right now, if you guys continue on the course that you are on, you will not reconcile. That is the bad news. The bad news is that if you really want this reconciliation to happen, if it's worth it, this person thought you were the one, if you think they're the one, if this is your story, if this is resonating with you, if you know that this is your situation with your ex, and you are willing to admit that you are not perfect and you've made mistakes, know that this is going to be some work, okay? What is stopping the reconciliation from happening? This Queen of Cups in reverse here is a warning. When the Queen of Cups comes up in a reverse, it's a warning. It's a warning to say that the insecurities and trust issues in this relationship are affecting the outcome of this relationship and this reconciliation happening. It is affecting the attitudes. Like I said, attitude again. It is affecting the way you guys treat each other. It is affecting the way you guys think about this situation. And if you guys are feeling hopeless about this relationship ever working or being how it was, the goal is not to get a relationship back the way it was. The goal is always for better. I want what I had and I want more, okay? So when we were at our happiest, I want that back, but I want it to be even better. Now we're going to be wiser. We're going to treat each other with more respect, and now that we've lost each other, we know we never want to go through that again. So we are going to make sure that we communicate better, we treat each other better, and we do not repeat mistakes. We are going to get back what we have, but we're going to make it better. It's going to be us 2.0. So if you want your us 2.0, there is this insecurity and trust, whether it's you, whether it's them. It could be vice versa. One of you could be insecure. The other one could be trusting. I'm not going to lie. A lot of times the people that are insecure in the relationship, they are the ones that tend to cheat. And I've seen it happen time and time again. They cheat because they think that the other person is out there doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And what happens is someone gets punished and accused for things that they actually didn't do. A lot of insecure people cheat. Sometimes it's not even about what they think their partner's doing. Sometimes insecure people cheat because they need more attention to feel validated. And that is the truth. Whether you know you're that type of person or you know people in your life, you know that's the truth. But regardless, one of you could be having trust issues. The other one of you could be insecure. Maybe both of you are insecure and have trust issues. Maybe you both have a reason. Maybe you don't. All I know is that it is saying that that is what's stopping this reconciliation from happening. Now, trust can be earned back, but security needs to happen first. So, for you guys to trust each other again, those insecurities need to be broken down. Okay? You guys both have to realize what you've done wrong. And you have to go back and do what I said here with the Temperance and the Star card, okay? Let your person know that you're in this together. Let them know you don't know how you're going to get through it, but as long as you guys are together and you guys are on the same team, you will get through it. And then you will move forward. I don't know who rejected this offer up here. You, Crosswatcher, I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting over from being sick. Whoever rejected this offer, if you want this reconciliation, I'd go back and apologize. Say you were a fool. You don't know what you were thinking. You were just overwhelmed. You have a lot of trust issues and insecurity, but you do want to work on them. You know, admitting that you want to work on your problems is probably one of the best things you can do to get someone back. When there's issues in a relationship, the only way to get someone back is to fix those issues, to say you're going to work on them, to acknowledge you have them, okay? Somebody is definitely afraid here that if they jump into this relationship with you again, that the same things are going to keep happening over and over and over again. So say you're a repeated liar, a repeated infidelist or cheater. If you're a repeated cheater, that is messed up, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie. That is messed up. And that is some bad karma, okay? You better ask for forgiveness to whoever you believe in, okay? I don't care if it's dirt, ground, God, universe, Mother Moon. You better start changing those ways. If that's you, Crosswatcher, Gemini, anyone who's watching this, a moon sign, okay? But this person feels like if they came back, they would, or you, feels like that. But again, it's an illusion. You have the Eight of Swords here. So again, and I had this up here too. It's not an actual situation you guys can't get over. It's an attitude. It's an attitude. That is crazy, y'all. If this is your story, I don't know if this is you or your partner, but if like you guys really had this deep love and the whole reason why you guys are not coming together is because of a freaking attitude problem, like get it together up here. Whoever needs to hear that, okay? Get it together. If you need to go meditate or whatever, but whatever negative perceptions you have of this person or your Gemini or what you guys can and cannot be, get rid of it. Start over. Look at them like you would a new person, okay? Like, clean slate. You got to. You got to, okay? So, they're in their head making illusions and, like, fearing the worst. Like, oh, this is gonna end up the same way. Like, I'm gonna get hurt again. I'm gonna be betrayed. This is, you know, I don't know if this is you, Gemini, or them, or if this is both of you. I'm telling you right now that you guys are not headed for reconciliation. And so far in your future, there is no reconciliation. Luckily, the universe is not saying that it's never going to happen. It's just saying that you guys got some work cut out for you. So, that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know if, oh, by the way, I got to get the donation website up again. I didn't put it down yet, but whatever, I will eventually. It's still down right now, so don't try to donate. Yeah, like, let me know if you like, subscribe to the video. I was almost going to go back to the reading. Oh my God, because Gemini, you guys make me want to talk. This is just like, you know. So, and let me know if you guys want me to kind of keep this spread, bring it back. Other than that, just look forward to my monthlies coming out. I'm going to start posting March monthlies as soon as I get through these. I'm going to just whirl through them back to back to back to back in the next couple days, okay? Anyway, guys, it was great seeing you again. I love you, miss you. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.